guys, welcome back to Southern Latitudes. I thought I would just bring you along. It's probably like a short video. My Stokes aster decided to start blooming while I was on vacation. Isn't that just the prettiest? It's a perennial. It's very light lavender, just gorgeous. And I don't know, you know, if we had a harder freeze, would it make it? But we had such a light frost this year, so it didn't seem to affect the Stokes aster at all. But anyhow, what I really brought you out here for weeks, like 2 weeks, I've been wanting to tell you, watch your trees when the rain starts coming. And there's about a month ago we started having the rain, and I got a brand new rack on that Grand Nain banana. But also I wasn't quite paying attention, and this rack for Grand Nain, which has been here for a while, decided to fill out. You can see it starts losing those hard edges. Now it still has a little bit of an edge, but not near what it had. And then regardless of harsh, here, let me compare it. Let me show you a comparison. See how they're so much more harsh and they're more thin. The fingers are much more thin. The whole thing is called a hand, and then each one is a finger. So, and then the whole deal is a rack. But see how thin and narrow those are? Okay, when they start plumpeting out, and they actually get just a slightly yellower shade, doesn't look like much, but after you've seen rack after rack, you'll start noticing, does that look a little bit yellower? Yes, it does. And then, if you haven't figured it out, it's the squirrels. The squirrels will tell you every time when your banana rack is done, if you have a good population around you like I do. And they were really happy with the peaches, and after they got done with the peaches, they came over here and decided they would move on to bananas. So let me get this camera situated, and I will pick this rack. It's quite heavy. This could be heavy. Oh, my goodness, it's so heavy. What is it, like 100 pounds? Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's like 100. No, it's probably closer to 50 pounds. 50 pounds of bananas. Oh my God. I'll have to haul that away like a caveman. Oh my goodness gracious. That's gotta be 50 pounds right there, easily. Here's up close. Look at these little bitty bananas. They're just only a couple weeks old. The flowers, this is the little, I think if I remember right, these are the male flowers. This is the female flower, which is edible. And there you go. These are the ones that aren't going to develop, but that's okay. That's plenty good enough right there, especially since we have 4 racks going at one time. 5 racks. Well, we had 5 racks. Now we have 4 racks. And 1 in the house in just a minute. The other 2 things I wanted to show you was that I have cauliflower out here, yes, in June. Now, the heads aren't pretty and they're not big. And they're slightly discolored to yellow. But they eat good, and usually 2 heads makes up for 1, you know, winter size head, a normal one. But look, I wanted to show you these. I've never had a cauliflower go to seed before, but I think we're gonna get flowers, and I purposely left these 2. I mean, they're not gonna feed me much anyhow, but I thought this would be the coolest thing to see a flower bump off of there. Wouldn't it? Oh my goodness. My whole gardening experience is nothing but an experiment and a learning classroom. It's like science to the max. Here's something else. So this one rotted. I never got a chance to eat the primary artichoke on this Imperial star artichoke plant. So I ate 4 off of the main one, and then this one rotted, but it looks like I have this one, and I don't think it's gonna last very long, so we're gonna cut this. Ugh. Again, very hard to do one-handed. All right, not very big, but it's a secondary anyhow. And then this one too is a primary, but the plant wasn't very big, so, and it's starting also a little bit of rot. But together, these two would actually make a nice little side dish. And I promised these to my daughter-in-law, and we'll let this one just go ahead and flower. It might be a wonky kind of flower, but we'll let it flower nonetheless. Oh, and as long as we're doing show and tell in the garden, let me just show you this. This is my Anise Hyssop, or Anise Hyssop. I've heard it both ways. It has a bit of like a licoricey anise flavor to it. Yeah, I don't really want to eat that much of it, but it's a lot like black licorice. And I do plan on putting some back. It has so many different benefits. It's in my, what was the medicinal garden, which needs to be added to. It's not the perfect garden, but sorry, it's full sun, but these are beautiful little lavender blooms. I'm trying to, I think, there you go. There's one in the shade. Oh, so beautiful. And then this is really cool too, but it skipped a year, but my lemon bee balm is back. Yeah, I must you know, turn the soil just the right way. And I got a beautiful plant here. I got one here against the fence and one down here. And I have basil going to seed. Oh, so this is really super happy pollinator area right now. And then I have Rebecca triloba, which is the brown-eyed Susan, that's finally gonna bloom. Oh, it's taken a lot of patience, but it's gonna bloom. All right, here we go. Whoa, I'll break the window. There. You guys, that's it for today's video. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.